Hello everyone. Nenu Dr. Kalyan. I'm a neurosurgeon and spine surgeon from Hyderabad. Because I'm a neurosurgeon, I treat patients with brain tumors. As you all know, brain tumors is a serious condition and majority of my patients have a number of doubts. So in this, my YouTube sessions, I will try to clear the doubts which people have. Because these are very short sessions, I can't answer all the questions which are being asked by my viewers, but I will try to ask one by one. So let us take the first questions. Yeah. So let us take the first question. Yeah. Mrs. Madhavi, she's asking, she's a 45 years old lady and she's having headache almost every day since the last few months. She has consulted a neurophysician and they are told they have a tumor in the brain, which is a meningioma. Okay. So basically Madhavi Garki, she has meningioma in the brain. Brain lo chala rakala tumors ఉంటాయి. And believe me, మీకు కానీ ఆ ట్యూమర్ రకాల్లో మెనింజియోమా అనేది చాలా మంచి ట్యూమర్. ఉన్న వాళ్ళు అన్నిట్లో లెస్ డేంజరస్ ఇస్ ది మెనింజియోమా. అండ్ వై ఇస్ ఇట్? బిఫోర్ మాధవి గారు మీకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసే ముందు మేబీ ఐ విల్ టేక్ సమ్ టైమ్ మరి మీకు అర్థమయ్యేట చెప్పడానికి ట్రై చేస్తాను నేను. బ్రెయిన్ ట్యూమర్ చాలా రకాలు ఉంటాయి. కొన్ని ట్యూమర్స్ బ్రెయిన్ లోపలికి చొచ్చుకోబోతాయి. కొన్ని ట్యూమర్స్ బ్రెయిన్ బయట ఉండి బ్రెయిన్ ని నొక్కుతాయి మాత్రం. అంటే సమ్ ట్యూమర్స్ ఇన్వైడ్ ది బ్రెయిన్, సమ్ ట్యూమర్స్ దే జస్ట్ కంప్రెస్ ది బ్రెయిన్. మెనింజియోమా అనేది అలా కంప్రెస్ చేసే బ్రెయిన్ ట్యూమర్. అంటే బ్రెయిన్ లోపల నుంచి రాదు, బ్రెయిన్ బయట నుంచి వచ్చి బ్రెయిన్ ని కంప్రెస్ చేస్తూ ఉంటుంది. సో మనం మెనింజియోమా కానీ పూర్తిగా తీయగలిగామనుకోండి, తర్వాత బ్రెయిన్ కి ఏమీ డ్యామేజ్ కాదు, కంప్లీట్ గా నార్మల్ లైఫ్ ఉండే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. మీకు ఇంకా క్లియర్ గా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయడానికి, because I'm on a computer, I will show you some pictures, some images which will make you understand what a meningioma is. Okay, just bear with me. Okay. So, మీకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసినట్టు, దిస్ ఇస్ అ పిక్చర్ ఐ హావ్ టేకెన్ ఇట్ ఫ్రమ్ ది ఇంటర్నెట్. ఇది మన బ్రెయిన్. బ్రెయిన్ లోపల పొరలు ఉంటాయి బ్రెయిన్ మీద. దీస్ ఆర్ ప్రొటెక్టివ్ కవర్స్ విచ్ ఆర్ కాల్డ్ మెనింజెస్. సో బ్రెయిన్ బయట ఉన్న మెనింజెస్ నుంచి వచ్చిన గడ్డని మెనింజియోమా అని పిలుస్తాం. ఈ పిక్చర్ లో మనం చూడొచ్చు. సో ఇవన్నీ వేరియస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ మెనింజియోమాస్. సో మీరు ఏదైనా చూడండి, ఆ మెనింజియోమా అనేది బ్రెయిన్ బయట నుంచి వచ్చి బ్రెయిన్ ని నొక్కేస్తూ ఉంటుంది. సో మనం మొత్తము తీయగలిగామంటే నార్మల్ లైఫ్ స్పాన్ ఉండే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. సో ఈ ట్యూమర్ లో మనకు సక్సెసా కాదా అని చెప్పాలి అంటే ఆ సైజ్ మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటుంది అనమాట. మనకు ఆ సైజ్ మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటుంది. సో మెనింజియోమాస్ మనం ఎంత జల్దీ ట్రీట్ చేయగలిగితే మీరు అంత అవుట్కమ్ అంత ఉంటుంది. ఓకే. సో సో మాధవి గారు, మీకు మెనింజియోమా అంటే ఏంటో అర్థమయ్యేట్టు చెప్పాను అనుకుంటున్నాను. సో యూ నీడ్ టు కన్సల్ట్ యువర్ సర్జన్ యాజ్ సూన్ యాజ్ పాసిబుల్. అండ్ ఓకే, మెనింజియోమా క్లాసికల్ గా బ్రెయిన్ లో ఏమన్నా ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది, మీ డాక్టర్ కానీ, న్యూరో సర్జన్ కానీ, న్యూరో ఫిజిషియన్ కానీ, when they suspect that you have a tumor in the brain, the investigation of choice is either a CT scan of brain or MRI of brain. దాంట్లో కూడా రెండు రకాలు ఉంటాయి. ఒకటి ఒక ఇంజెక్షన్ ఇచ్చి చేస్తాము, ఒకటి ఇంజెక్షన్ ఇవ్వకుండా చేస్తాం. సో we do that scan with an injection called contrast and also a plain scan. So these scans will let us know where the tumor is, what is the size of the tumor, in which part of the brain the tumor is there, and is the tumor compressing the brain or is it invading the brain. So once they do this test, they will confirm your diagnosis and then your surgeon will plan the treatment. Any Madhavi is asking, Miss Madhavi is asking, any medical treatment available? No. Right now, medical treatment for meningioma is an adjuvant treatment. That is, meningiomas cause headache. So we give medicines to decrease headache. Meningiomas cause, they compress the brain and they cause swelling of the brain. So we give medication to decrease the swelling of the brain until you get operated. Meningiomas can cause seizures or fits. So we give medication to treat the seizures or fits. But there is no medication available which will shrink or make the tumor dissolve. So the only treatment available for you is surgery. Suppose your meningioma is less than 3 centimeter. There are options known as radiotherapy and radiosurgery, which gradually shrink the tumor over time. But if your tumor is more than 3 centimeters, the usual option available for you is surgery alone. And believe me, with recent advances, high power microscopes, high power drills, ultrasonic aspirator, awake craniotomies, intraoperative neuromonitoring, the treatment of meningioma has seriously improved. So the complications which you expect are usually less. But what is the incidence of complication that your surgeon will tell you after seeing this scan? So if Miss Madhavi doesn't have any other doubts, I will go to the next person. Yeah. Miss Madhavi is asking, what are the risk of surgery and what are the complications expected? Fine. First, coming to the what are the complications expected? Okay. I want to show something on the internet which will help you understand what are the complications expected. Okay. I'm just sharing my screen. Okay. Um, I am just trying to explain you in detail what are the complications we can expect. Brain has a number of areas on the brain. Okay. Some areas of brain are very important. Some areas of brain are less important. So you can see in this picture, yeah, we see this brain. Some areas of the brain are very important. These are known as a functional area of the brain. So if you see this picture, this part of the brain is known as a Broca's area, and this area is concerned with your ability to speak. This area is concerned with your power. That is, this controls the strength of your hands and legs. This area which is shown in blue is known as the sensory cortex, and this controls the sensations in your body. This area is your speech area. So for vision, there is a different area in the brain. For memory, there is a different area in the brain. So what are the symptoms and complications? If your tumor is located on the Broca's area, as I've told you, Broca's area is concerned with your speech. And a Broca's area, your మాట్లాడుతుంది useful ఉంటుంది. So when operating on a tumor located on this area, you have a risk of losing your speech. If the tumor is in this area, which is known as the vernix area, which helps in you to understand things, which helps you in comprehending things. So if I'm operating on a brain tumor which is located in this area, there's a chance that you will have difficulty in comprehension. Similarly, if the tumor is located in this pink one or the blue one, you may have difficulty in, you may have weakness of the limbs or sensory impairment. So depending on the location of the tumor, you will have the complications. This in addition to your general complications of anesthesia. She is also asking what is the success rate of surgery. Success rate depends upon the size of the tumor and the location of the tumor. But meningiomas usually have a good success rate, and if diagnosed early and treated by a surgeon with a good experience, you can say the success rate is more than 90 to 95%. Okay, so let's go to the other viewer. Mr. Amigo is asking, what are the physical changes that you can observe in a person with brain tumor? And at what stage will it be more evident if not diagnosed previously? Mr. Amigo, my answer will again be related to functional areas. All the brain tumors do not cause the same symptoms. The symptoms of brain tumor depend on mainly two things, mainly location of the tumor. Second one is the size of the tumor. Let me answer first one. How is the size of the tumor affected? As the size of the tumor increases, the pressure within our skull increases. So the pressure within the skull, which is known as intracranial pressure, increases. What are the symptoms of an increased intracranial pressure? The patient will start having headache, he will have vomitings, and in late stages, he will start becoming drowsy. So these are, and the headache and vomitings are more common early in the morning, and when you start working, they progressively decrease. So these are the symptoms of the brain tumor when they are very large enough. And when you find these symptoms, probably your tumor is large and you need to see a neurosurgeon as soon as possible. Coming to second one, depending on the location of the tumor. As I've told you, there are different functional areas in the brain. So your symptoms depend on the function of the tumor. So you may have difficulty in speaking. You may have difficulty in your memory. You may start forgetting things. You may have difficulty in comprehending, that you will be hearing people, but you'll not be able to understand what they are meaning, what they are telling. There may be change in your personality. There may be change in your personality. You may have outburst of anger. You can find any psychiatric, any change in personality. You may become more irritable. You may become mute. You may become withdrawn. And if the brainstem is involved, or if the motor cortex is involved, then you may have weakness in the limbs. You may have difficulty in swallowing. You may have decrease in vision. You may have difficulty in hearing, anything. So it depends upon the location of the tumor. So probably we have taken two questions. Some questions were by Mrs. Madhavi and some questions by Mr. Amigo. So let me complete my session now. As I've told you, this patient was lucky enough because she has a meningioma, which is a benign tumor, and which, when operated after a successful surgery, she is going to have a near normal life. Normal life, and I wish her all the best for her surgery. And the second person was Mr. Amigo. I think I missed one question by him. And at what stage will it be more evident if not diagnosed previously? As I've told you, uh, with the latest investigations, an MRI and a CT scan, you can diagnose brain tumor as small as less than 2 to 3 mm in size. Even less than 1 mm also can diagnose. But at that early stage, usually you will not be having symptoms and you will unlikely to take a scan done. But when you get your symptoms, when you start experiencing your symptoms, an MRI or a CT scan is the investigation of choice. And even at the earliest stage, it's very easy to diagnose the brain tumor. But your definite diagnosis of brain tumor can be arrived only after the surgery when the tumor is sent for biopsy. So thank you everyone for attending this session. In the next sessions, we will answer few more questions, and in every session we'll answer one or two big questions. And thank you all for attending this session. And do not forget to subscribe to this channel. This will enable you to get early notifications regarding my future live sessions. Thank you.